Hi, I'm Dr. Olivia Ong, and I'm a pain physician as well as a high performance leadership coach for doctors, helping doctors who are extraordinary achieve impossible goals. Today, I'll be reading an excerpt from my book chapter titled Being in the Business of Being Yourself from the Ignite book, which has launched a few weeks ago. Here is the excerpt that I'll be reading. Relying on a wheelchair after my spinal cord injury made me realize I had also been trapped in an invisible wheelchair. I'm not alone. A lot of people are paralyzed and living their life in an invisible wheelchair. They might be stuck in a job they hate, trapped in a loveless marriage, shackled in unfulfilling relationships due to too much people pleasing, or other situations that limit their happiness and fulfillment. When I was in the wheelchair and suffering after my injury, I realized I needed to develop self compassion. And so the wheelchair ended up being a source of my freedom. Dr. Kirsten Neff is one of the leading experts in the science of self compassion. She describes self compassion through these three key pillars. Mindfulness. Mindfulness encourages us to acknowledge our pain and suffering and experience our emotions without suppressing or exaggerating them, and observe our emotions with mindful awareness, just as they are. This helps us avoid getting swept up in unhelpful cycles of negative reactivity. The second pillar of self compassion is common humanity. Often, when we are suffering, we feel isolated. It's helpful to recognize that all humans suffer and we are all imperfect. Rather than being isolated, we are participating in a shared human experience through suffering. The third and important pillar of self compassion is self acceptance and self kindness. The key is to be kind and gentle with ourselves when we face suffering, whether it manifests through failure, imperfection, or challenges outside our control. It's helpful to accept these things as a normal part of the human experience, rather than fighting against them and becoming angry, frustrated, or self judgmental. Through these tools, in particular the tool of self compassion, I was able to rebuild my life from life threatening injury and burnout back to a place where I had a family I loved, including my two young kids, and a job I enjoyed. I believe that through these skills of self compassion, we can all learn to respect ourselves and build our self worth. Thank you for your time and attention. Enjoy the book Ignite, and I wish you well.